What did you think of Assad tonight in his first start of the season?
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I mean, this is a good offensive team, and you kind of saw by Ben's outing that they put a lot of balls in play, and they did a good job against Javi. Javi, they got the big hit tonight. I mean, that was the game to me, is that they got the big hit and we did not, and the big hit was kind of the difference in the game.
When you just look at the offense, I mean, a lot of walks, some hard hit balls. What did you feel like was maybe missing? Obviously, you mentioned the big hit.
That's it. I mean, you just, to score, you got to be, either you got to be sequential and get a bunch of guys in a row on, or you got to have the extra base hit that kind of pushes guys in from first base, or score yourself. And so we just, we obviously created the walks and created some rallies through that, and some traffic through that, and some pressure through that. But we just, the next hit was missing.
When they are putting so many balls in play, how important is it to be sound defensively? Or we didn't see that from a weird game from Dansby that we don't normally see.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. We did it was a little tricky infield. I think we saw that kind of early in the game. It just the balls took some tricky hops in the infield, and then throw from Nico was just one of those throws, just a little bit kind of to the inside, and caught Dansby a little bit by surprise, and just wasn't able to hang on.
You talked about the value of Brown, having some length, and so seeing that tonight, 4 innings from him, I think it's third outing in a row of 1 run, multiple innings. What's it like kind of getting that?
Yeah, I mean, Ben's in a good spot right now, and he's throwing a lot of strikes, and he's pitching well, and we're going to need that going forward. So he did a nice job tonight and was able to, we played some pretty good defense behind him, I thought. So we'll hopefully keep getting that version of Ben. That's going to be very helpful.
The bats don't seem to be chasing a ton, especially late. Like, does that give you any optimism there that this will turn?
I mean, the optimism is just we've got good hitters, and we've scored a lot of runs this year, and they've done a lot of damage this year. And there's no woe is me here, and like, oh no, this is baseball, and you got to go have a good at bat and go have good at bats with whatever the situation is, and keep grinding through them. And swinging at the right. It starts with swinging at the right pitches. There's no question. That's where it starts, and that's the foundation of it. And we are still doing that. We got to get some to fall, and we got to get the hits in the right spot.
Your first start in the majors this season, just what was it like being out there for you?
Primera salida pues en Grandes Ligas este año, ¿cómo fue estar allá afuera el día de hoy?
No, pues la verdad contento de volvernos, no se dio el resultado que esperábamos, ahí tuvimos un errorcito con un picheo, pero nada, es parte del juego.
I was happy to be out there. We didn't get the result that we wanted. Had that mistake there on that one pitch, but just keep moving forward.
What will your focus be kind of before the next start here?
¿Cuál va a ser su enfoque para su próxima salida?
No, vamos a seguir trabajando enfocados obviamente en buscar buenos resultados. Gracias a Dios me siento bien, y eso es muy importante, que me siento saludable. Entonces, estamos saludables, podemos estar haciendo ajustes y buscar de hacer mejor las cosas.
Trying to stay focused, just trying to keep working at it. And the good thing is I feel good, I feel healthy, and I feel like when you feel healthy, you can make those adjustments as you go by. But the good thing is that that I felt good out there.
What did you think of just the quality of your stuff tonight? Did you feel amped getting back out there for the first time this year?
¿Cómo se sintió pues en cuestión de todo lo que pues todo su picheo, todo pues en general de todo lo que trae? ¿Sintió un poquito de nervios cuando salí afuera o cómo se sintió?
No, me sentí normal, con buena adrenalina, me sentía bien con todos mis picheos, la verdad. Físicamente me siento muy bien, entonces el otro equipo también es bueno, hicieron buenos contactos y nada más. La verdad me sentí muy bien.
Yeah, I felt good out there. I felt normal, right? Just some adrenaline as with my pitches. They have a good team. They made some good swings out there.
What's it like as a hitter right now, knowing what you guys are capable of, but maybe not seeing the results?
I mean, hitting's hard. But I mean, that's part of our identity, is calling ourselves a hitter, and you got to find a way to take pride in good and bad, and you got to take pride in still, owning the fact that we're all Major League Baseball players and a part of a really good offense that dominated for all year up until a couple weeks ago, and just being a hitter every day. There's nothing different about it. I think we all find ways to still take the necessary and proper confidence into every game with us. So.
That bases loaded situation, obviously a big moment. Do you find yourself putting more pressure on yourself and struggling in that situation?
No.
What's the mentality there?
No, bases loaded and 2 outs. That's about it. Left on left, tough matchup. But no, those situations are the ones you want to be in regardless. So.
What are you kind of working through mentally as you're on the on-deck circle there, watching him go against Carson and stepping into the box?
I already have my plan before I step on deck, so nothing.
Just the way things have been going offensively and the opportunities you guys seem to kind of generate, but just not be able to come through that big hit as a team.
Yeah, it's definitely can be frustrating, right? I feel like we're giving ourselves some opportunities throughout the game and just not able to capitalize right now. It's one of those things where all it really takes is one swing and everyone kind of gets rolling again as a group. It can be very contagious. Hitting can be very contagious, and we just got to go make that happen.
Is it just that one hit and it can maybe lead to more? Does it feel like it may be tight right now, or is that oversimplifying?
I think at times naturally human instinct is everyone cares so much and cares so much about this team and wants to come through in all those moments that naturally that can cause a little bit of the whether it's tight or the stress or whatever, and it's all coming from a good place, and sometimes you just got to find a way to be able to relax and just kind of allow your natural ability, your God-given ability to take over. And like I said, we've got so many guys in here that are proven and that have been there and done that and have had a lot of success in this league, and sometimes you just got to take a step back and trust in yourself.
No, you're not looking for any excuses, but what are the challenges of playing on a surface like this?
I think the biggest thing is you have to be a little bit more aggressive, and kind of caught me today of just waiting back on a ball. Just ball ends up spinning a little bit different just because of the turf, and you always got to be a little bit more aggressive than laid back, and it obviously got me today.
Obviously, you guys have a really good offense, and when you look at the season, it's proven that. What's the key of just weathering a storm, knowing who you are, but also knowing there are ups and downs personally to hitters?
Yeah, hitting a baseball is probably the hardest thing to do in sports. Like I said, it can be very contagious, and so what it really takes is just this whole group offensively to just remain positive. To go out there and whether it's simplify the game plan or simplify expectations and really just kind of put your best foot forward and get lost, in the compete. And at the end of the day, when those are your intentions, good things seem to happen.
I don't know if this is cliche, but would it be this team meeting, or maybe not the opposite of a team meeting, going out as a team and having fun, forgetting about baseball? Is there anything like that that help?
Yeah, there's so many. There's a lot of different buttons to press. We've obviously all had plenty of conversations, and whether it's in the hitters meetings or just throughout the day while we're in here, guys obviously love being at the field and putting in the work to get better. And there's dinners and flights and the whole thing. So maybe there's got to be a different button that gets pressed, but guys are obviously coming in here with the right intentions and doing the right things in order for us to get to where we want to get to. It's just a matter of time when that happens.